Welcome to London.
Thank you so much.
Having fun?
Yes, yeah. I love London.
Are we being nice to you?
Yes. Yeah. I'd say so.
And you've actually brought the sun with you, so thanks for that.
You're welcome.
No one's asking.
How are you? Go on.
Okay. Kicking off with the first most obvious question. Obviously, fans come here because they want to meet people, they want to shop, they want to do stuff. I'm curious what it is that you guys were excited about this weekend. Why are you here this weekend?
We really like. I personally like the Tower of London. Behind it, I think it's really cool, and then shopping.
Yeah. Honestly, it's just this is my second time coming to London. Seeing all the sites and stuff like that, but also seeing the fans, and they're really passionate about like Walking Dead and the certain shows we're on, and it's super cool to see their take on it and their love for us.
And to hear the accents.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I came here, for the accents, because it just made me happy. It just made me happy to hear them. But no, it's kind of a mix of touring and shopping and meeting fans. It's because they're all really nice people. I've met a couple of them so far, and they're pretty nice.
In terms of fans, do you ever watch fan reaction videos of deaths and things like that?
I watch them all the time.
Actually,
that's a thing.
Yeah. So
people
each episode
film
they do
themselves
it.
watching it.
So everyone was telling me about the episode 15. Obviously, like people, like, oh, you gotta watch this fan reaction. But I haven't seen the episode yet. But I saw the fan reactions, and it's really cool to see that. Also, I mean, you don't want the people to cry or whatever. Like if you're doing a scene and it's really sad and you see them crying, it's almost flattering because you're conveying emotion that you want them to convey, and it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's entertaining. It's entertaining.
On that subject, obviously, fan reactions for both of your final scenes were like.
I have fan reactions for my scene?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch it. That's really cool.
You should have been in my living room when you walked out of that barn. Because that was like evil. It was horrible. But obviously, you two played the same character. So obviously, you saw your reaction, but you actually died through your brother. How was that?
First off, I rub it in sometimes that I didn't die and those two did. but no. It was. You have to think about it for a second, because I was just like, oh, he's done with the show, cool. But then I thought about it. I'm like, that's pretty much me right there. That's about as close as it gets to someone who's not me. So yeah, it's really cool to think about.
So you escaped, but you didn't escape at all.
Yeah.
I was the closest to it. I was the closest to it.
Playing the same character, with you obviously playing the character initially, did you then look at his mannerisms or kind of the way that he acted in order to influence how you played?
I definitely did, but also you have to think about the time jump, the 6 years, so you have to figure out how Henry has matured and how he hasn't. But definitely I watched season 8 and his stuff and all that. But definitely you got to look at the 6 year time jump.
And obviously, after you died on the show, Henry was still quite a large part of the storyline. Were you expecting that, and what was your reaction?
What, the death?
After the death, Henry still talked about and obviously influenced.
Well, I think seeing how big Carol's role is, I think I kind of expected it, just because of how much Henry impacted Carol's life and how Carol's character's changed now that since he's dead. So I expected a little bit, but it's kind of cool to see it, throughout the next episode after 15. Obviously, it was cool.
Did you expect Carol and Ezekiel to split up over?
That's a tough one. Honestly, yes, sort of, because I think Carol obviously blames Ezekiel, and Ezekiel, he kind of, I don't know. I expected a little bit though. I don't know. Next question.
What do you got to say?
I just said, I'm sorry.
Next question.
As a parent, obviously losing Sophia was heartbreaking for Carol, but then how do you, all three of you, feel that she would then, after losing Henry as well, do you think that's going to have a major impact on her character going forward?
Yeah.
She's lost kind of a lot of children. Yeah. She has a couple of them, just not me and Henry.
That would affect anyone.
Lizzie and Mika and Sam. I feel like this one was definitely a bigger one, like the biggest one since Sophia, or even bigger than Sophia. So it'd be interesting to see what happens, because for the record, when I died, she became a badass. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's just, you kind of learn to not hang out with her.
No, I think after each of the kids' deaths, she kind of broke a little bit more, but also she got stronger. But I think after Henry's, maybe she'll crack completely, you know. But we'll see.
Is Alpha in real trouble?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say so, but we'll see.
I don't know, because Alpha's got her army of walkers that she's going to unleash onto the world and kill everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Not dark at all.
It's inevitable.
Next question.
I mean,
Moving on from that.
I mean, talking about the world, obviously, Walking Dead's one of those shows that translates so well globally. It has such a huge international fan base.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? You know, for each of you, what do you think it is about the show that connects with audiences, that connects with you guys?
I don't know, honestly. I think Walking Dead, when it first came on air, I mean, you've seen zombie films and TV shows, but this one, you've never seen a show like this, to this magnitude. And honestly, it surprised me how big it was overseas, especially in London, because like the Walker Stalkers and MCM and all that, you see so many fans. And honestly, you could argue that they're way more passionate than the American fans. But I think everyone's really passionate about it, but it's really cool to see it.
How have things changed for you guys since you've been on Walking Dead?
It's been a while for me. It's been almost 8 years. I was really young when I started. So, you know.
Definitely
I mean,
a lot of acting experience.
Yeah.
Because you got to learn from a lot of people. Like, there's this one, I don't know if you remember him, but
Zach.
Yeah, Zach. He played the savior that I so brutally knocked down. He gave me a lot of advice because that was one of the days I had to leave the show. So it was really sad for me, but he was like, dude, you just got to move on. That's what I do all the time. Because he's been on a bunch of shows, so it was really good for him to give me advice, and a bunch of other actors too, but him mainly.
Yeah, there's so many brilliant actors and actresses on the set, but also the fan base is crazy, so you get a lot of notoriety from it.
lots of blessings.
Yeah, definitely.
I think obviously fans have their favourite moments that are on screen, but obviously I'm sure you guys have your favourite moments that weren't on screen, just moments from set. What are the things that make you smile the most when you look back at your time on that set?
Well, for me, definitely it's just the cast and crew is so close. Coming onto that show, it felt like I was always on it. Like, first day, I was just introduced to this well-oiled machine, and they're so... It's actually like a family. Like, when you hear the Walking Dead family, it, like, literally is a family.
Yeah, in season 7, it was a bunch of people on set with me, and it was so cool, because on all my other movie stuff I've done, I'm sort of... babied a little bit, you know what I mean? And they really treat me like a true friend and like family. So everyone's just so accepting.
Yeah.
It was so long ago for me. So many people ask me that, and over the years, I'm starting to forget almost.
Yeah.
I remember really liking Crafty, all the snacks. Yeah, that was really a plus for me. I remember my death scene. Sarah Wayne Callies, who played Lori?
Yeah,
Lori. She requested, because I was all done up, obviously, not to see me before, and a lot of the other actors agreed not to see me before the scene so they could have, a true raw reaction. And I just thought that was so cool. So I was like, oh, this is real acting. This is method. And I really loved that, and I appreciated it.
And now that, obviously, you're watching as fans who's no longer on the show, what are you looking forward to in the next season? Or will you be watching the next season?
Definitely the relationship between Alpha and Carol and how that escalates. I think that'll be really cool to see on screen.
Yeah, I think everyone's just eager to see that. Just how Alpha, how her story continues.
Yeah, agreed.
Obviously, it's a show with really dark moments, and all of you are really young on the show, particularly yourself and Max. What did they do to alleviate the situation or get you so you didn't have nightmares or whatever else and make you have fun behind the scene? Who are the biggest jokers?
Well, go ahead, bud. Well, for me, I kind of came on. I was 16, so it didn't really affect me. But definitely Madison and Macsen, they were a little bit younger, so they could probably answer.
It all looked very fake. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I guess there are kids that would be scared, understandably, but like there was never any true scared. It was like just like excited, scared, like oh my god, they're zombies, and they had like it was just funny because they had like gallons of blood all over the place, and it all looked very fake behind the scenes. So it was just cool more than anything.
I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, it was sort of surprising. I wasn't really scared. It was sort of more surprising. And he got in the van and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey." So it was more. I just talked to him, you know. So it's not the same as it is in like the show, because they're nice people in real life.
Talking about real life, I think one of the common questions amongst fans is how they would handle their own Z-Day in real life. Do you guys, having been on the show now, feel that you have a sense of what you would do and which one would be best equipped to survive?
Yeah, you just want to do the opposite of what Henry does, pretty much. No, pretty much what I would do if like an actual zombie apocalypse happened, I would probably just stay away from the cities, obviously, and try and live off the land and the forest. Maybe, I don't know.
I'd go to Costco. Do you guys know what Costco is?
Yeah.
That's right.
Costco.
Yeah. I just kill everyone.
You just kill everyone. Okay. That's a good plan.
Macsen. Why did you say
Can't argue with the logic, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And your weapon of choice?
Yeah, what would be your weapon to kill everyone?
Machete. Baseball bat.
Lucille.
gun.
Machine
A
gun.
gun.
Lucille.
Is it a gun? I think that's kind of generic. I just mow him down.
Oh my god.
That's right.
Just mow him down. Yeah, okay. Next question. Yeah, wow.
With the casting of older and younger Henry, was that pre-planned at all? Did they know it was going to happen?
Actually,
or
no.
It was just coincidence?
It was sort of coincidence, but we didn't know that a time jump was happening, and when we found out, we didn't know it was going to come to me, but after it happened, AMC approached me about it, and I wasn't going to do the role if he didn't want me to, but he was literally the most supportive of everyone in the family. He really wanted me to do it, and I'm super grateful that he let me do it.
Yeah. I just wanted to stay with Cooper. I wanted to keep seeing him. But no, mainly because...
If you could have chosen your own death if you were to have a death on screen, what death would it have been?
I don't know if you remember T-Dog.
Yeah.
He died. That was a cool one.
That is a cool one. That's a good answer.
Saving Carol?
Yeah, saving
That's a good
Carol.
one.
Yeah.
She ran off while he was getting eaten. That's cool.
Oh, I remember that. Oh, that would hurt.
So you've each been on the show separately. Would you like to work together on some sort of big project?
I had thought about that because we've never really worked together. I don't think we ever have we?
No, I don't think so. No.
And I just feel like I would not be able to do my job because I have so much fun with them and I constantly laugh.
I joke around a lot.
We get in trouble because we just joke around and laugh like I couldn't do it.
I think it'd be cool though, but I don't know. It could be disastrous.
Matt and I worked together before.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Filmers, I don't know.
It all gets jumbled up.
It's just in the past. I don't remember.
It was obviously a fantastic experience.
He remembers. He just...
Did you or any other of the castmates actually talk about how they thought the series and the ultimate end of the zombie outbreak would ever end? Was that ever something you thought about or discussed during?
Oh, that's interesting.
Theories.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories, but personally, with the castmates, we never really discussed it. But I saw a fan theory or something like that about how zombies will eventually decay and there'll be no more after a while. But we've never really discussed it.
Yeah, there was the old man Carl theory, but that got thrown out the window, kind of.
Yeah. Didn't it?
You're not even old man Henry anymore. So. No, but there are a lot of theories. I think they die.
I think they die.
They all die.
All right.
Okay.
Spinning that on its head, how about how it all began? Because that's never been revealed.
You're so right.
Any theories about that you brainstormed between you?
Oh, I feel like I knew the answer for this. Or I knew a theory. But I can't remember it. But I feel like I really knew it at one point. and that's going to bother me.
Did you have your own theories?
I don't know, like a disease or something?
I don't know. I've never really thought about that.
The Rick in a coma, and he wakes up and he's just like, and it's just like none of this ever happened. I thought that was a good theory.
Oh, that was the theory.
That was like the main theory of the show, but I don't know. I think that's gonna happen.
Well, and it's to be considered if the Rick theory isn't true that they all have it. They all have the disease.
They do.
Well, because now as soon as you die, you turn.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be bitten or scratched
Yeah.
or whatever anymore. Now you die.
Yeah.
So.
I think honestly, become a zombie.
What do you guys have planned for next? Do you have any projects coming up?
I'm taking a break. For now, I'm taking a break. I auditioned a little bit after Walking Dead, but then I just like no. And I'm taking a break for the summer. I'll come back and
He does that a
the
lot.
fall.
Probably scared you'll turn up
He's really good at
and
golf.
mow them all down.
I don't do it a lot. I think I do it a lot. No, but
Yeah, I am on a show on Amazon Prime. On Prime Video is what it's called. So if you have a Prime account, you can watch the first 5 seasons. And then I go back to do the 6th season in July. It's called Bosch. Did I say that? Okay. Yeah.
I've been taking a break since I finished filming Walking Dead. So I've just been chilling out. I finished school and now I'm in summer.
yeah.
Do you have any plans? Well, is there any plans for... I know that The Alienist was just one book and it kind of completed the book.
Yeah.
Will, because it was so popular, do you think they might extend it into a second series?
I'm honestly not sure. I think they are, but I'm not a part of it. But I'm not entirely sure about that.
Okay.
And obviously with Bosch, fans will be really excited for season 6. What can they expect? I mean, obviously it's been quite a big journey from season 1. How does that trajectory continue, you think?
I don't know what I can say. I don't know much. So, I don't know. You'll be seeing Maddie though.
She's
That's for
stupid.
sure.
She's done.
And I think they announced. I forgot the book, but they announced the book that it's going to be based off of. So that's exciting. But that doesn't mean anything because I forgot which book it was because there's so many of them.
You're so good at not answering questions. It's like a pro. But I mean, obviously you talked a lot about your experience on Walking Dead. I mean, you've been on that show for a while now. What's that experience been like?
Bosch?
How does it compare?
Well, yeah, I've been on that show since. That's a good question. How does it compare? I was younger on Walking Dead, but I also started Bosch when I was 15. I'm 20 now, so it's been a major part of my life. I've done it. I mean, I grew up on that set as much as I grew up on Walking Dead, so both are huge blessings in my life. And I have a little bit more lines in Bosch, which is good. Don't have to cry as much. No barns, which is really good news for me in Bosch, so I love that. Yeah.
Less zombies.
Yeah, less zombies. Yeah, surprisingly.
I mean, talking about love, obviously it's a character that fans really love both in the books and then in the series. What do you think it is about Bosch that captures people's imagination so much? Why do you think people do love the show and it has run as well as it has now into season 6?
Well, I think it starts with, the writing. It's based off of amazing books. We have a really amazing team, really amazing crew. Titus is fantastic, as well as Lance Reddick, Jamie, Hector, who am I missing? Amy Aquino. They're all amazing. They're all veterans. I learned so much from them. Yeah. It's a good question. What makes the show good?
Outside of the acting, would any of you consider going into the writing or behind the scenes production?
No.
Directing?
I like acting.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
later.
it's kind of more like you're either one or the other. Like for us, we're actors. I could never see myself writing because I would just be horrible at it. That's why I leave them to do it. I just do the acting
You
part
just
of
say
it.
the lines.
Say the lines.
What about production and direction?
Directing, maybe, but there's so many times a director will be talking to me or give me a direction or say something, and I'm like, oh, interesting. And they have to do so much, and there's so much behind it. I would have no idea where to start.
Greg Nicotero, he helped me a lot in some scenes. He's a really good director. He's tipped me a good amount, and it's helped.
Yeah.
Really has. He just did.
Is there a role or a genre that you'd like to do, like comedy and everything?
Comedy.
I mean, I'm down for anything. I've usually done more. I've done some comedy things when I was younger, but as I got older, I did some more like serious roles, like The Alienist and Walking Dead. But I'm literally down for anything. I enjoy all genres.
I like drama myself. Comedy is very hard.
Funny though.
Funny though.
Just to expand on that, if you could be on another show, not one that you've been on.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
There you go.
Yeah.
What would you play? Or who would you
Sansa.
play?
I don't know, but
Or,
Game of
Tyrion.
Thrones. That show's brilliant.
A weird prince.
Weird print.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
They don't last very long, those
You haven't
princes.
even seen Game of Thrones. How would you know? What show would you be on?
Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang Theory?
And I'd just be the annoying kid.
Yeah, that's pretty fitting.
Pretty famous.
Both pages finishing, so.
I've finished.
Yeah. Well, there is another Game of Thrones coming, possibly.
That's
So-
true, yeah.
Okay, guys, can we get the last questions in? Because guys have to go.
Well, I guess
Worst job
I wouldn't
you've
know.
ever had.
What?
Worst job you've ever had.
It was this zombie TV show that I did like 8 years ago. Fucking awful.
I don't want to answer that because I don't want people to yell at me.
It could be a commercial. Anything. Worst.
We can't trash.
Yeah, I'm not trashing
What are you
anybody.
talking about?
I've had fun on everything.
We loved everything we do. Yeah.
It won't work again.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he wants to shoot a few people on bad jobs.
Yeah, he probably wants to kill everyone.
Yeah.
No, every
Every job you've had is good, Macsen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the right
That's
answer.
the end of that. That's the end of that. No more from him.
No more.
So one more?
Yep. Last question. Outside of The Walking Dead, what would you say is the best zombie film or TV show?
Zombieland.
I honestly haven't watched a lot of other zombie films. World War Z with Brad Pitt was
Oh,
really
that's
good.
a good one too.
That
They're
was a
coming
really
out
good
with a
movie.
second one.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
yeah, World War Z. Zombieland. I have never heard of it, but I have heard of it.
You've never heard of it?
Oh,
Okay.
what's the British one?
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Dead set.
That's a good one.
There's a Simon Pegg one as well.
Right.
Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
No, Shaun of the Dead.
28 Days Later, but Shaun of the Dead is the one that I meant.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Guys.